This is the young reader's edition of 3 Cups of Tea.
Yep.
I read the regular version of 3 Cups of Tea by Greg Mortensen over the summer. It was recommended to me by a book group friend, and I just loved it. And this gentleman, Greg Mortensen, really inspired me to want to make a difference, to make a change. So, and at the end of the book, it talks about the Pennies for Peace program, and how schools all over the world and all over the United States are participating in this and raising.
Now, is the whole book about this program, or
no? The book is actually about his journey. The quick version is he's a mountain climber, or he was a mountain climber. He went over to Pakistan to climb K2, which is one of the tallest mountains in the world. Anyways, long story short, he ends up getting lost on the way down, and gets away from his group of people that he's climbing with, and ends up in this village of Corfe. They take him in, they take care of him, nurse him back to health, feed him, that sort of thing, and then he falls in love with the people, and he sees children, mostly boys, in like an area, a flat area of dirt, using sticks to write in the sand, and that was what they did for their school. There's no teacher, there's no notebooks or pencils or anything. They were just sitting there, writing in the sand with dirt. Writing in the sand with the sticks.
So the Pennies for Peace is to raise money for the school.
Yes. So the pennies, and I actually have this press release that gives a lot. So in other words, 1 penny buys a pencil for them. 2 to 3 pennies will buy them an eraser. That's all. I'll give this to you. You can have it. 15 pennies buys a notebook. And what I talked to these guys about, and what sort of led us to our goal, was that $600 is a teacher's salary for 1 year over there.
Wow.
So our original goal was $300, and so our hope was to do a half a year salary for a teacher. I mean, obviously they're going to use it for whatever they need it for, but so we were sort of thinking a half a year salary for a teacher, but we're already at $420.26 or something.
Now, are you doing this for the whole year, or?
Well, we're trying to decide that.
Is this class a year-long class?
No. This class is a half-year class.
Okay.
And it's going to be ending at the January 22nd or somewhere around there.
Okay.
So we're sort of on our last push this next month, and we're going to see if we can't hit that $600 mark so that
we pay for a whole year's salary.
Right. So we're already over and above what our original goal was, so now we sort of have a second goal in mind.
Ask them if they want to drop off pennies.
Okay.
And
so your family and friends that come over, they'll just kind of maybe put 1 in a day, or? Yeah.
Pretty much.
And how many pennies do you think you've brought in?
Oh my gosh. At home I think I have like $5.
Really?
I don't know.
So you're going to be adding that to the collection pretty soon?
Yeah.
I usually do is my dad has a store. I have a container at his store, and I have a container at my house. And so I usually bring the container from my house to my dad's store. And to my dad's store, and I fill that one up, and then I bring the container that's at the store here, and then I usually dump them in.
And how often do you guys bring in pennies? Every class?
No. Every week and a half or so, somebody will bring some in.
Okay.
We just made a trip around. We have some out in the community.
Okay.
Does somebody want to tell her
Yeah.
Somebody want to tell her where we have our
City Cafe.
Oh, okay. I love that place.
At the Rabbit Hole.
Okay.
Dragon Express.
So, at this point, I think it's around January 22nd when this class ends. And so what we're toying with right now is whether or not we're going to do it again for the second semester, for the second half of the year. But I think at this point the plan will be at the end of January to send in whatever we have. We'll write a check out and send it to the Central Asia Institute.